Welcome back to the Xbox 360, but it's not actually on a 360. Because today we are jumping into a game that pretty much defined a lot of my childhood. Welcome to Dirt 3. Yes, indeed, Dirt 3. I bet that's not a name that you thought you'd see on this channel this year. But let's go ahead, press start, jump straight into it. It has been so long since I played this. Last time I played this, it was way back on the PlayStation 3. But let's go ahead, start a brand new game on the 361 emulation thing. Let's go jump into it. One intro indeed. There we go.
I'm Ellie, your business agent, and we're really excited that you've decided to sign with us. Now, before we move on, let's get your details for the contract.
Oh, here we go. Right, let's go ahead and I'm going to sort this out, and I'll be right back with you in a few. Yeah, there we go. And if anybody remembers that specific name, then you've known me for a very long time. Nicknames. Do they have tech in here? Because if they do, I'm so picking that. You know what? I think Turbo's going to have to do. Definitely going to go casual, because I've not played this game in many years.
Right, now that's sorted, let me introduce you to your fan consultant.
You can call me Christian, and I'm gonna make you a superstar. So if you've got a YouTube account, enter your details and we'll beam your highlights straight to the masses.
I think I'll do that later. Besides, this has ended up on YouTube anyway. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and just enable that too. Oh, this is going to be fun. Where do we want to start? I think we might just as well dive straight to the deep end. Let's go to the Dirt Tour.
Fantastic. We've signed you up to a 4-season contract. Here's an overview of what you can look forward to. Selecting the season will show you what's currently available to you.
Season 1. Oh, it has been so long since I played this game. It feels so good to be back. Let's go ahead and see what do we have on Season 1.
Your first season, I've signed you up for the Alpine Stars Trophy. It's a great place for us to get noticed.
Alright, Alpine Stars Trophy it is. Let's jump into it and go and have a go.
Let me introduce you to your chief mechanic.
Hey, nice to meet you. Let me know which event you want to compete in, and I'll fill you in on the details.
I think we're going to start off with the one it's given us. Let's go to Finland. We've got two to choose from. We've got the Casual Racing and a Cyrus Racing Cars. We've got ourselves a Peugeot over here, or we have ourselves the Abarth as well. Now, I've seen the Peugeot in a lot of games, and it's in Horizon 5, but I've not seen the Abarth Grande Punto or just a Fiat Punto in any game for a long time. So let's jump into that, shall we? Also, something I've just realised is that a lot of this music's probably going to be copyrighted if I don't turn it off. Whoops. You know, maybe that's something I should have thought about. Oh well. Right, here we go. We're going into race number 1. I think I remember the controls, or rather, fingers crossed, I hope I remember them. But let's go see. Away we go. Come on, Fiat. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I forgot how twitchy the controls are. Oh dear. I also forgot which one's a handbrake, which is probably not good, because I might need that a bit later on. Right, let's go around this way and see where we're going. Try and keep it all in the green. We've got our little lines through here. I forgot it auto brakes. Oh, I need to turn that off. And across the jump we go. Oh, that's space. Hello. You know, I really hope my capture card's actually going to be okay with this, because it's not too good when it comes to trees. Anyway, around we go. God, it's so nice to be back onto the old rally games. I do also have Dirt 2 as well now, so if you want a video on that, do go ahead and, of course, let me know, and I'll try my best to get a video together on that one for you. But in the meantime, it is so nice to be back to Dirt 3. Let's keep going, shall we? I found what button it is for the camera. Oh, let's go. Okay, right. Now we're probably in the rally experience. This is going to be a fun one. And the finish is there. Across we go. How did we do? We actually finished in first with the time of 1 minute 29.224.
You should upload the highlights onto YouTube for your fans to watch.
They are going to have a blast when they figure out this is being recorded. And we've even got ourselves a little achievement from that too. 10G into the dirt. As you can hear, by the way, I have figured out how to deal with the background music, which I'm very, very thankful for. So I'll probably just have something edited in the background and hope I don't get copyright claim for that one instead. Right, here we go into race number 2. Let's go ahead, take our poor little bath and go and race it some more. So let's go ahead and see how we do. We did well in the first race. It's time to go ahead and jump in to the second one. As you can see, with the second car up today, so hopefully we can try and keep that lucky first streak going. Right, here we go, and hopefully away we go. Let's go have some fun. Now, the reason I'm playing Dirt 3 now is because they're looking at taking all the servers offline around the first week of November, and you know what, I've got to get in there before they do that, because this game was a lot, well, worth a lot to me. So it was basically a lot of my childhood growing up, especially on the PlayStation 3. I sunk hours and hours and hours into this game way back when, and honestly, it feels just so good to be back playing it again. So if you do want more of this game, by the way, do go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'd absolutely love to make more content on this. And if you're lucky, I might dive into the multiplayer anyway, just before it goes offline, and you might get a couple extra videos from that too. Right, I've had a notification of something that's apparently already crashed ahead of us. Let's try and see if we can keep ourselves on the pace, keep ourselves going around here. My poor old controller is going absolutely mad at the moment. You can probably hear it in the background. Into the next checkpoint. I think we're actually starting to catch a car. Hold on, are we catching a car up ahead? Oh my god, we are. Right, let's go ahead and try and push this thing a little bit more onto the tarmac now, which is a lot nicer. We actually have some grip at long last, which is absolutely nothing short of fantastic. So let's go ahead and keep ourselves going. The finish line, I know, is up here somewhere. I just don't know where that somewhere is. Ah, it's just there. Right, across the line we go. There we go. We've done it again. Back to back. Oh, I am very happy about that.
Wow, a podium in your first event. Outstanding.
You're really living up to all the hype, mate. Great job.
Honestly, thank you. I didn't think there'd be more, or I was expecting rather more dialogue after that one, so I was a bit late replying to that, but thank you. Let's go ahead and see what we've got to do next.
Why don't you take a look? What did I tell you? Keep racing like that and you're going to be a household name.
And more importantly, more teams will want you to race their cars. Brilliant work.
Well, thank you. There we go. We've now got apparently a little thing as well. We've got Coney Motorsport that are interested in us. That's fantastic. We've got stuff available to buy from the Xbox Live Marketplace, but I am broke, so that's not going to happen.
But you've almost qualified. Stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize.
And apparently we've also got the Monte Carlo track pack now available to buy it from the Xbox Live Marketplace as well. But I think we might just have a go at the American Rallycross Crown, and then we might jump into a little bit more in this game too. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it. We've only got one round to go, but we do have 3 laps. We've got a couple cars that are available to us. We've got a CB as well, so I mean, come on. It wouldn't be me if we didn't take a CBA. By the way, one thing that I found interesting is on these old loading screens, if you press in the right trigger, I think if it just goes to the car very, very quickly, which I'm kind of hoping it hurries up and does. There we go. I remember you used to be able to, yeah, there we go, compress in the accelerator and it zooms in on the car. You just don't see that in modern games these days. Well, let's go ahead and find out, shall we? We've got ourselves a CB. It is the hatchback, which, as you know, I'm not a massive fan of the hatchback, but also while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and sort out some settings very quickly. We're going to turn off the auto steer and we're going to also turn off corner braking as well. I know you saw difficulty, I'm not changing it. Right, we've got a Ford Focus there, we've got whatever that is over there as well. I don't know what the Repsol car was, but away we go with the CB. It is time to go ahead, kick up some dirt as implied by this game's title, and go and see if we can get ourselves a first place. Alright, jump number 1 across we go. There we go, we're up into 4th already, which is absolutely nothing short of fantastic. And I think I might have just remembered what the handbrake is, but the only trouble is, I've just remembered what it was at the wrong time. By the way, welcome back to a little thing we like to call flashback, which enables you basically just to rewind. It's kind of rewind before rewind was a thing. But let's go ahead and jump back into the race, shall we? Now, fun fact, with the days of Dirt 3, I used to race in Bonneville practically all the time, which was nothing short of just... Honestly, I think it's like... it's mainly chaos. Right, let's see what we can do. We're now into lap 2 of 3. We made ourselves up to a 3rd place, and you know what? Make that 2nd. Oh dear, the Ford Focus has had a crash. Get out of our way! Right, let's try and see if we can just get this car out of our way. Please move. We managed to get up to 3rd. We nearly made it up to 2nd as well, which was, just unfortunate really. Let's try and see if we can make those places back. Right, let's try and keep on going, shall we? Let's push this thing as much as we possibly can. We've got another Subi over there. I think we just went a little too wide towards the end there. And of course, we did have the unfortunate moment with the Ford Focus, but we did finish in 3rd, so it's still podium. I'll still take it, but we could have done so much better.
Who just kicked some rallycross butt? You did, that's who.
Are you sure this was your first rallycross event? Because you look like an old pro out there.
I mean, the first one on the Xbox, that's the PS3, that's another matter. So there we go, that is the first 2 events of Dirt 3 done and dusted, and well and truly kicked into the dirt. Let's go ahead and see how we did. We had a few unused flashbacks left over. We do have a little bit more driver rep as well. Let's go ahead and see if that's actually got us anything. Okay, so I've just been listening to the voiceover. We've got 2 more things to go. We have the Alpine Stars Trophy, Safari Historic Cup here, so let's go ahead and actually jump into that, because you know what, we're going to finish this Alpine Stars Trophy first. Now, I do have the option to drive the Lancia Stratos, or we would if I went and bought it, but I'm not doing that. Other than that, we have the option to go ahead and drive the Fiat 131. We also have the option to go ahead and drive the Opel Kadett, which you don't see in many games, so I'm going to jump into that. Either way, here we go. There we go. I actually managed to line it up better this time. Let's go ahead and go through Rally Kenya. By the way, if you've ever played Dirt 3, do go ahead and let me know what your experience of the game was. I'd love to know. All right, we're through checkpoint number 1. We're ahead of everybody already, which is absolutely nothing short of fantastic. Let's try and see if we can keep that up. I think I might have been kicking out a little bit too much, but I think we can go ahead and claw that back. I've got to say, Dirt 3, though, what a game. For its time, it was absolutely fantastic. And I've got to say, I think it still holds up pretty well now. It was made back in the day by Codemasters, which was fantastic. I used to love a lot of their older games, especially Colin McRae Rally 2, because that's pretty much what got me started on racing games and rally games in general. And the fact they went on to create this is nothing short of brilliant. Now, I know it sounds like I'm being sponsored to play this game. Trust me, I'm not. I just have really, really good memories of this game. Honestly, I don't really think I have anything bad to say about it. Unless we end up losing, then that'll change. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and absolutely chuck the Opel Kadett around here, because we are doing very, very well so far. We're not too far off of the finish line as well. It's a very short rally stage for Kenya. Let's go ahead, chuck it around here. The finish line is roughly up here somewhere, and there it is. Across we go. How do we do? Surprise, surprise, we did first again. The best bit as well is they have all of these various assorted replay modes. You can go ahead and change the camera, and I wonder if there's a photo mode. Hold on, I'm actually kind of intrigued now. I mean, there isn't, but there is the opportunity to do this. So I can probably use this as maybe the video thumbnail. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Either way, we go from Rally 1 Kenya on to Rally 2, which I also think is Kenya, if I remember rightly. But let's go ahead, jump into that, and see if we've got the same luck we had last time. And away we go. Let's go ahead, take the Opel Kadett, and try and see what we can do. Try and see if we can finish him first. I'm going to start in a little bit later on in the pack, but we need to go ahead and absolutely kick this thing around everywhere we can, try and chuck it around every single corner, and no braking, just flat foot, and let's try and see if we can win. There's a jump here. Oh, there we go. Okay, right, 3 checkpoint number 1. We are zooming, 26-second difference. I spoke too soon. Hairpin right, here we go, through the hairpin we go, make our way around here and onwards to the rest of Rally Kenya. Let's go rag this thing around through checkpoint number 2. We've managed to claw some time back, and I keep looking at the leaderboard. I shouldn't be doing that. Hey, we managed to catch up to another car. Let's go. Let's try and see if we can overtake them. It might have... Oh, I wonder if it's the Fiat from earlier. It is! Right, I've got to try and get past this Fiat now. Excuse me, buddy, coming through. Again, I don't know how this is coming across on the capture card, as just not a massive fan of filming stuff like this, so apologies if it's just nothing but grain, but I'm trying my best. Also, again, please be aware this is a PS3 and Xbox 360 era game, so the graphics aren't going to be the best, but they're still going to be hopefully enjoyable. Anyway, across the finish line we go through the arches with another first place, and an even quicker time than I think we did just now, which was nothing shy of brilliant. Right, how did we do? Very, very well indeed. Nearly into level 3 already. We might actually be at level 3 before the end of this, I guess, rally series. Let's go ahead, jump into, I believe, the finale over here. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we?
The superstar, you qualified for the final and rocked the podium to boot. You're unstoppable. DC has got a big surprise waiting for you. Your own personal...
Hey, don't give away the surprise yet, Christian.
Thanks, Jack. Yeah, keep racing as well as I know you can, and you'll find out what it is.
Well, let's go ahead and find out. We've got a head-to-head to go. This is the last one of everything.
You and the other driver. The elaborate crossover tracks means you'll be racing different track sections at different times. This is a spectator event, so pay attention to your huge crossover jumps to make sure the crowd's loving you when you cross the finish line. Knockout rounds mean you'll need to get through the early stages and win the final to be victorious.
Well, there we go. We've got 2 rounds. We've got the Dredger duel to go and a little bit of a head-to-head. So this is going to be very, very interesting. And there's 1,000 rep on the line as well. And again, we're back to the 2 cars that we started with. And we started off our little kind of, I guess, rally adventure with the Abarth Fiat Grand Punto. So we're going to go ahead and go back to that. I can't lie, by the way, it does feel so good to be back playing this game again. Honestly, I've missed it so much. I really have. But let's go ahead, jump into the head-to-heads. Honestly, it feels so good to be playing this game again. So let's go ahead and jump in to the head-to-head. go rally this thing and let's go win. It's been so long since I've done a head-to-head race. The last time I did this was once again back on the rally game I mentioned so long ago, which was of course Colin McRae Rally 2. Let's go ahead and see if we can still bring back the old classics and come back and win. Right, let's kick it around here. Let's go ahead, keep the Punto sideways, try and get this thing as much speed as we can through the turns and try and see if we can stay ahead of driver number 2, which I will go and look at their name, but each time I've done that so far I've crashed, so let's try and not do that. Right, here we go. Let's go ahead, chuck this thing around. I have forgotten what buttons the handbrake. That's not good. So I'm try and just dig this thing in. That's a little too wide for my liking. I don't like that. Oh dear, let's go ahead and try and keep going. There's a 16-second difference. Let's try and see if we can get a little bit more time on them, shall we? So did they just say into building? Oh, they did say into building. Hello building, how's it going? Goodbye building. I think it's one of the times I can safely say I've been through a building and not had any injuries as a result or any extra damage to the car. But let's go ahead, chuck this thing around. The finish line is literally just around this turn. If I can get this thing to turn, and hopefully we should see across the line we go with no front bumper. I was expecting that. So 1 minute 40 in the first place. Not bad. And now we go on to round number 2. This is where it gets interesting because, of course, that was just a knockout round to start with. And now this is the round where we need to do nothing but win. So here we go. We're on a very, very damp rally track and away we go. I know I've got like the full racing line on or whatever. I will go ahead and turn off a few of these assists a little bit later on, but it's nice just to get me back into the swing of things. By the way, I think one of the other fun things as well is there is rally pace. Notice I've crashed on that corner twice now, but we did get a nice 360 out of it, so I'm going to claim that was style points. Right, let's try and chuck this thing around here. There we go. Keep it in the green, keep it on the track and out of the walls, and so far we seem to be doing a relatively okay job of that. So let's go ahead and try and see how we do now. Let's chuck it around. We're in the barriers, which is not good. That's complete opposite of what I was doing just now. Let's go ahead, throw this thing around here, try and brake and, well, I was going to say brake and try and get this thing in as fast as we can, but that didn't really work. We went into the barrier instead of saying on the racetrack, but still, let's go ahead and go back through the building like we did last round. Let's go ahead and chuck this thing around and try and see if we can stay out of the walls. Never mind. Right, finish line's there. Come on, go, 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 go. They're catching something crazy. Either way, it's not going to be enough though, thankfully. The finish line is just there. Again, no front bumper, another first place, and a time of 1 minute 41. I've got to say, talk about close. That was something we like to call a little too close for comfort. Let's go ahead and see how we did. What rep did we get from that? Have we made it to level 3? You know what? I think we have well and truly done that. We're nearly at level 4 already. We also have a new off-road group interested in us, a right off-road. It's going to be very interesting indeed. I don't know where we're going to be racing them, but I guess we're about to find out.
That was sick, dude. The fans are loving it.
They'll love this even more. You've been invited to compete in the Brembo Blast.
Very interesting indeed. Very, very, very interesting. And I think once we get one of these done, then it's going to be, you know, adding up to a little interesting thing just off to the left-hand side. But of course, we've taken a look at the wonderful world of the Dirt Tour. Let's go ahead and actually jump over to multiplayer while it's still active. Let's go and see if we can find anything. Honestly, I just want to see, is Xbox Live still, does it still work? Oh, okay, we're just going to jump into a jam session and try and see if we can find a custom match. And I want to see if I can find, oh, what is it? What's it called? What's it called? You know, Joyride? Yeah, sure, that works. No sessions found. Oh, that's not good. Right, let's go ahead and try and see if we can create a session and maybe somebody will join us. Right, let's go ahead, create a game and see, will anybody join? I doubt it, but I'm going to hope for the best. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check out my Dirt, which has got news, racing style. Let's actually have a look at racing style. I'm genuinely intrigued. Oh, this is where I could change the horn. I forgot about this. Hold on. Does it have... Oh my god, there's so many different horns we can choose from that are locked. No. Alright, so I've been listening to the horns and just take a listen. That doesn't sound like a horn, that sounds like a nightmare. We're having it. In the meantime, let's go to stats. We have been racing for apparently 11 minutes and we've had an average speed of 63 miles an hour. There's still no one that's turned up here, so maybe I'll have a look a little bit later on, see if anybody else will want to join, see if anybody I know has got Dirt 3. But in the meantime, I think that's gonna be pretty much Dirt 3, or at least the first look at Dirt 3 in a very, very long time. So I hope you have very much enjoyed a look at Dirt 3. If you want more on this, do go ahead and let me know. I would be absolutely so down to play this again. I love it a bit. But thank you very, very much for watching. And until next time, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Tech out. See ya. Oh, and by the way, single player exists. There's time trials and single races, but we'll get to that later.